let us understand what are the different type of candlestick patterns. I have just divided the candlestick patterns into 3 subcategories: 1 candlestick pattern, 2 candlestick pattern, and 3 candlestick patterns. The 1 candlestick patterns is doji, hammer, hanging man, and shooting star. Under the 2 candlestick patterns, we would be covering bullish pattern, bearish engulfing pattern, tweezer bottom, tweezer top, piercing line, and dark cloud cover. Under the 3 candlestick pattern, we would be covering the morning and the evening star. Let us start our discussion with doji. Now, as we can have a look in this figure on the right hand side, a doji candlestick line which does not have a real body. That means the opening is equal or near to the close. It signifies loss of momentum or a sign of indecision in the market. If you look at the first 2 pictures, first 2 diagrams, that is doji and long-legged doji. What is the difference between the 2? They are actually same, just that the size of the 2 candles are different. A long-legged doji is a bigger candle compared to a normal doji, which implies that there has been lot of volatility in the market. There has been a continuous fight between the bulls and the bears during the trading session, and during the close was actually equal to the open. Whereas the first diagram tells us that the markets are comparatively tired and in a narrow range bound. The third picture, which is a dragonfly doji over here, tells us that the opening is equal to the close and is near the high of the day or at the high of the day. Hence, it is a bullish sign, since the closing and opening both are near the high. Whereas a gravestone doji is bearish in nature because the opening and closing is towards the bottom end of the candle line near the low. We need to remember the placement of these candles are extremely important. As I had just said, doji in a box or in between trend is a normally sign of indecisiveness and indicates that markets are tired. Hence, they act as a continuation pattern. In a strong uptrend or downtrend, an occurrence of a doji might mean a possible sign of reversal. Let us have a look with the help of an example. In this picture, this is again the Nifty plotted on a daily time frame. We can see small real body candles with 2 dojis over here. We can see that the prices have been rallying in the past. It crossed an important resistance. The previous 2 tops as a resistance, and the markets crossed them with a big white candle showing the bulls were in action and the buying force, and then the markets are tired. So they are taking rest, and then the up move is continued. Hence, doji over here acts as a continuation pattern. We need to remember that any candlestick pattern, if it has to be traded, we need a price confirmation. Once we get a price confirmation, we enter into a trade. The occurrence of a candlestick pattern is a trading opportunity for us. But unless and until we get a trading trigger, we do not enter into a trade. Look at the second example. We can see that there was a series of downfall, and then there is a dragonfly doji which has appeared on the Nifty daily chart. Once this doji is actually indicating that the prior trend must have exhausted, the bears must have exhausted. Hence, once we get a price confirmation, the prices have gone up. Now how do we get price confirmation? When the prices cross the doji high, it is indicating that bulls are back in action, and hence we get a price confirmation. So if the doji high is crossed, we can enter into a trade keeping the doji low as the stop loss. Let us understand a few more bullish reversal patterns. We'll be talking about hammer. Hammer is a one-day price reversal pattern. It has a small real body which may be either black or white in color. The lower shadow of the hammer should be at least twice the length of the real body of the hammer. The shadow must be at least twice the length of the real body. It is basically telling us that the power is shifting from the bears to the bulls. Now again, when we see a hammer, we need to answer those 4 questions. What is the pattern? It is a bullish reversal hammer pattern. Where is the pattern? The occurrence, the place where the hammer has occurred or been spotted on the charts is extremely important. A hammer has to be existing after a series of downfall. Only then will it indicate that possible there is a bullish reversal sign. So where is the pattern? After a series of downfall. How big is the pattern? We need to check on the time frames. At the same time, we check the length of the lower shadow. Longer the lower shadow, stronger is the impact of the hammer. And then we need to check on the volumes which is there on the hammer. Let us understand this with a help of an example. I have tried and plotted most of the patterns on the Nifty index itself, since it is one of the most assured financial asset, whereas these candlestick patterns work equally good and the same in all asset class. Now look at this box over here. We can spot 2 consecutive hammers over here. Hammer number 1 and hammer number 2. It is occurring after a series of downfall over here. The lower shadow is 2.38 times the real body in the case of first hammer and thrice in the case of second hammer. Now after we spot hammer number 1, we need a trading trigger to enter into a trade. We get a trading trigger once the hammer high is crossed. So once this high is crossed, we enter into a trade keeping the low of the, and there we can see how the markets have rallied after the occurrence of these 2 hammers. Now we need to know, it is a very important saying that technical analysis is like reading a map, whereas trading is like driving a car, wherein we have pitfalls, roadblocks and many other things in between. So in order to be a good trader, along with technical analysis, we need good money management and risk management systems. For that, we need to know when to enter and where to keep our stop loss. Let us have a look at this same example. This is a weekly chart of Nifty. Can we see that there are 2 consecutive hammers over here? Long hammers, big long hammers with high volumes. The first hammer's lower shadow is 6.5 times the real body, whereas second hammer's lower shadow is 14 times the real body. So we can actually imagine how strong the reversal might be. If we would have traded the first hammer on the cross of the high of hammer 1, stop loss would have got triggered. Now since the lower shadow is so big, we need to do some risk management and money management over here. What we could do is, ideally we could keep a midpoint of the lower shadow as a stop loss to cut down on our risk. So if the lower shadow is more than 2 or 3 times real body, we can keep the stop loss as midpoint of the lower shadow as a stop loss and not the low. Repeat, if the lower shadow is very big in comparison to the real body, we can keep the midpoint of the lower shadow as a stop loss rather than the low. In this case, when the second high, hammer's high is crossed, it gives a proper trading trigger to us, and then markets from 5900 zooms to around 8500 levels. There's no turning back of the market. That was a strong reversal point on the index. Let us have a look at a hammer pattern on the Nifty 1 hourly chart. We can see a hammer over here with high volumes, which is happening after a series of downfall, wherein the lower shadow is 2.5 times the real body, and once this hammer high is crossed, we could enter into the trade keeping the low or the midpoint as a stop loss. So these candlestick patterns work excellently well in all time frames and in all asset class. Now let us discuss a second bullish reversal pattern, which is the bullish engulfing price pattern. It is a 2-day candlestick pattern which consists of 2 candles, the first candle being black and the second candle being white in color. The real body of the second white candle must totally engulf the real body of the first black candle. The shadows are not important in this case. What is important is the real body. Longer and sharper the trend preceding the pattern, the greater is the importance. That means that the downfall, longer the downfall, stronger is the impact. Heavy volume on second day's candle indicates exhaustion. Larger the second day's real body relative to the initial day, more importance the pattern becomes. However, if first day candle is the doji, we ignore the pattern because doji doesn't have a real body. And in this pattern, we are actually giving importance to the real body.